Every time you unlock your phone, it hits you again. Another AI tool, another game-changing update, another person claiming they're making money while you're still trying to figure it out. And if you're honest, that pressure has been building. It's that quiet feeling in the background, like everyone else has cracked the code and somehow you're the only one still behind, like you're running out of time. I know that feeling because I was there too, scrolling, overthinking, jumping from one tool to another, but getting nowhere until something clicked. And once it did, everything changed. Now I use AI in a way that actually produces results, real, practical, and profitable. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what most people are getting wrong and how you can flip that in your favor starting today. I've been exactly where you are, and I didn't just figure it out, I turned it into something that actually works. Today, I use AI every single day, not just casually, but in a way that generates real consistent income. That's why this video matters, because I'm not here to confuse you with complex tech or hype. I'm going to show you the simplest, most practical way to start making money with AI right now, even if you're starting from zero. We'll break down the biggest mistake almost everyone is making with AI, the industries that look attractive but will slow you down, and most importantly, the opportunity hiding in plain sight where AI gives you a massive unfair advantage. And the best part, I'll show you a clear step-by-step system that anyone can follow. No experience, no technical skills, no guesswork. If you've been feeling stuck, this is where things start to change. No fluff, no confusion, just the clearest, straight to the point path you can actually follow. So let's get into it. Right now, most people are stuck at one of two extremes, and both are holding them back. On one side, you've got people using AI for the most basic tasks, writing emails, summarizing articles, doing small things that feel productive, but don't make any real money. That's where it starts. And unfortunately, that's where it ends. On the other side, you've got people going way too deep, building complex systems, training models, writing code, trying to become experts overnight. And the truth is, that path isn't realistic for 99% of people, especially if you're just starting out. So you end up stuck in the middle, either doing too little or trying to do way too much. And that's exactly why most people never see results with AI. So here's the reality. On one side, you've got AI use that's way too basic, safe, simple, and completely useless when it comes to making real money. On the other side, you've got the extreme complex systems, coding, advanced tech that only makes sense if you have a serious technical background. Both paths lead nowhere for most people. Because the real opportunity, it's not on either side. It's right in the middle. That's where AI stops being just a tool and starts becoming a real money-making engine. Something practical, scalable, and actually usable for every day. Now let's be clear about one thing. This is not some get-rich overnight fantasy. That doesn't exist. But there is a smarter path, a faster, simpler way to get results compared to anything else out there, and that's exactly what I'm about to show you. Let's be real for a second. By now, you've probably seen hundreds of videos, posts, and experts all claiming they've found the best way to make money with AI. Every day, it's a new method, a new strategy, a new promise. And chances are you've gone down that rabbit hole, watching, researching, comparing, trying to figure out which one actually makes sense for you. But here's the truth most people miss. Every single person online is teaching what worked for them. And that's not wrong. But just because something worked for someone else doesn't mean it's the right path for you right now. Different starting point, different resources, different reality. And that one mistake, copying someone else's path without thinking, is exactly what keeps people stuck.
Here's what most people don't understand. Almost every AI business model you see online can work. That's not the real question. The real question is, which one actually fits you right now? Your time, your budget, your experience? Because if a strategy doesn't match your current situation, it won't matter how good it is. You'll still fail. And that one difference, that's everything. Now, before I break down which markets you should avoid and which ones actually work, there's something important you need to know. In this video, I'm giving you the foundation, the mindset, the exact way to think about making money with AI so you don't waste months going in the wrong direction. But if you want more than just theory, if you want to see this step by step on my screen, exact tools, exact process, exactly how this works in real life, then make sure you subscribe, because that's where I'll show you how to actually turn this into results.
Let me clear something up right now, because this is where almost everyone gets it wrong. You don't make money just because AI exists. That's the illusion. Money doesn't come from the tool, it comes from how you use the tool and where you use it. Because AI on its own, it's useless. But when you plug it into the right industry, it becomes a money machine. That's the real formula. AI plus the right opportunity equals real income. And this right here is the part nobody explains properly. Before I show you where the money is, you need to understand where it's not. Because avoiding the wrong path will save you months, if not years, of wasted time. There's a quote I live by from Charlie Munger. He said, "Tell me where I'm going to die so I never go there." That's exactly how you should think about this. Before chasing opportunity, eliminate the traps. Now, listen carefully. When I break down which industries actually work and which ones quietly drain your time and money, I'm not speaking from theory. This comes from real experience. I've built and scaled businesses across multiple industries, physical products, real estate, software, agencies. I've seen what works, and more importantly, what looks good on the surface, but fails in reality. So this isn't about hype. It's not about trends. It's about understanding where AI actually gives you leverage and where it doesn't. And once you see that clearly, everything changes. Let's get one thing straight. This isn't about labeling industries as good or bad. That's too shallow. What actually matters is this. Does this path work for you right now? Your starting point, your resources, your reality, because that's where most people lose. They chase opportunities that look powerful on the surface, but completely ignore whether it actually fits their situation. So here's how you cut through all the noise. When I look at any AI opportunity, I don't get distracted by hype. I don't care what's trending. I ask two ruthless questions. What problems does AI solve here? And more importantly, what problems does it not solve? That second question, that's where the truth is hiding, because it doesn't matter how powerful AI is. If the business still demands huge upfront money, you're stuck. If it still requires years of skill, AI can't replace you're stuck. And that's exactly where most people walk straight into a trap. They see AI doing 80% of the work, but ignore the 20% that actually matters, and that 20% is what blocks them completely. Think about it. If something needs tens of thousands of dollars to even start, AI won't magically fix that. If something requires years of deep expertise, like medicine, engineering, or hands-on trades, AI won't shortcut that either. So now the question becomes, where does AI actually remove the biggest barriers instead of just making things look easier? Because that's where the real opportunity is. And in the next part, we're going to break this down clearly. We'll go through the most popular industries people are jumping into right now, and I'll show you which ones actually make sense and which ones quietly waste your time. Stay with me, because this is where everything starts to click. Let's talk about the first big one, physical products. E-commerce, drop shipping, Amazon FBA, selling real products online. Now, yes, AI has made this space way easier to enter. You can create product listings in seconds, generate ads, design images, even find winning products faster than ever. What used to take a full team, now one person can do alone. Sounds perfect, right? Here's the catch. AI helps on the surface, but it doesn't fix the real problems. You still need to create a product in the real world. That means suppliers, samples, and money. Then comes shipping, logistics, delays, customer issues, and none of that is handled by AI. Even if you get sales, you're still paying for inventory, dealing with operations, and fighting cash flow problems every single day. So yes, AI makes it easier to start, but it doesn't make it easier to win. And that's a difference most people realize way too late. Now, let's move to the next industry, because this is where things get even more interesting. Now, let's talk about another space people are rushing into: investments. Real estate, stocks, crypto, trading, basically where your money is the product. And yes, AI looks insanely powerful here. It can analyze markets, spot undervalued deals, generate reports, even run trading bots automatically. Things that used to take experts now happen in seconds. Sounds like easy money, right? Here's the reality. AI can give you information, but it can't give you capital. You still need money to invest. You still carry all the risk. Even if AI finds the perfect deal, it means nothing if you can't afford to act on it. And let's talk about trading, because that's where most people get trapped. Everyone thinks it's fast money. But the truth, most people lose, not because of bad strategies, but because of emotions, fear, greed, panic, and AI can't control that for you. So yes, AI makes this space look easier, but it doesn't remove the biggest problem, risk. And that's why most beginners fail here. Now, the next industry, this is where things get really interesting. Now, let's talk about something everyone is hyping right now: software and services. AI has made building software look insanely easy. You can literally go from idea to a working product in days. AI writes the code, designs the interface, even fixes errors. Sounds like a gold mine. But here's what no one tells you. Building the product is only 10% of the game. The other 90%, marketing, customers, scaling, and most importantly, money. Most software businesses lose money for months, even years. You might spend $50 to get a customer who only pays you $20. That means you're burning cash before you even profit. And if you don't have deep pockets, you're out of the game. Now let's move to services freelancing, agencies, consulting. This is where AI really changed everything. You can build websites, edit videos, create content, design logos, all using AI, even as a beginner. The barrier is lower than ever. But here's the catch. AI can do the work, but it can't get you clients. You still have to reach out, you still have to sell, and you still have to manage relationships. And the more clients you get, the more your time gets consumed. You don't own a system, you own a job. So here's the big picture. Physical products equals logistics problems. Investments equals money plus risk. Software equals capital plus complexity. Services equals time plus clients. Different paths, same problem, risk. That's why most people fail. Not because the model doesn't work, but because they run out of time, money, or energy before it does. And AI, it doesn't fix that. But here's the good news. There is one model where AI removes almost all of these problems, and almost nobody is talking about it. I'll break that down next, so make sure you subscribe right now, because I'm about to show you the exact AI tools and system people are using to build real income from scratch.